Okay, chapter 4. 5, the last chapter of this book. In the last chapter, Jim took over this ship, the Hispaniola, parked it by the island, so now they're ready to make their getaway. He wants to tell his friends where the ship is so they can get away. That night, Jim sneaked back into the fort. I've got to tell my friends where the ship is. Pieces of 8, squawk, pieces of 8. It's Long John's parrot. That means the bad guys are there. So you've decided to join us, have you, lad? Where are my friends? You see, now the bad pirates have taken the fort. They made me a deal. I let them live and they gave up the fort. Tell me where they are, or I won't tell you where the ship is. We should kill the lad, say these bad pirates. Aye. No, I like the boy, says Long John Silver. We don't have a ship or the treasure now. You've messed up everything, Long John. You see, so the bad pirates are now mad at Long John Silver. They said he's messed everything up. They don't have the ship or the treasure now. And we have this map. Dr. Livesey gave it to me as part of the deal. What? Long John Silver now has the treasure map? Look at how surprised the bad guys are. How did he get the map? He says Dr. Livesey gave it to him as part of their deal. Remember this, Jim, I just saved your life. The next morning, Jim is surprised to see Dr. Livesey tending to the pirates' wounds. Dr. Livesey is actually taking care of the pirates' injuries. I've done my duty. Now let me speak to Jim. So he's saying, since I have helped your hurt pirates, please let me speak to Jim. Because Jim is Long John's prisoner. All right, but the boy has promised that he won't try to escape. So Dr. Livesey and Jim go to talk, and quickly Jim tells Dr. Livesey where the ship is. Okay, so they're still planning to make a getaway and escape from the pirates. Later that day, Long John Silver and the pirates go in search of the treasure. The note on the map says we must find a tall tree. Look, it's one of the men Captain Flint killed when he buried the treasure. See, it's a skeleton. Aye, and the skeleton is a sign. It's pointing to the treasure. When the pirates finally find the place where the treasure is supposed to be, the treasure's gone. Long John tricked us. Let's kill him and the boy too. Here, Jim, you'll need this. So Long John Silver is giving Jim a weapon because now the other pirates are really mad at Long John Silver and Jim, so they are ready to fight. But just then, someone comes in and saves them. Dr. Livesey, you came just at the right time. And Ben Gunn, I never thought I'd see your face again. Ben Gunn found the treasure a few months ago. Little by little, I moved it to my cave, says Ben Gunn. That's why the treasure wasn't there. Ben Gunn did find it and moved it to his cave, you see. So the map was no good anymore. That's why Dr. Livesey gave the map to Long John Silver. And Long John figures it out now, see? Your men were safe in the cave and you let me have the map because it was useless? Yes, Long John, you snake, says Mr. Trelawney. Ah, but remember, it is I who saved Jim's life, says Long John. Yes, that's the only reason we won't have you hanged when we return to England. So, the bad guys have won. They got Long John Silver. They got the treasure. The other bad pirates, they chased away on the island. So, inside Ben Gunn's cave, ooh, look at the treasure. It'll take us a few days to get all of this aboard the Hispaniola. They've got to take all that over to their ship. After they load the treasure onto the ship, Captain Smollett, Dr. Livesey, Mr. Trelawney, Long John Silver, and Jim Hawkins sail away from Treasure Island. They got their treasure, and the adventure's just about over. But look, they left those bad pirates on the island. Don't leave us! Long John Silver says, we needn't waste our pity on those dogs. For once, I agree with you, Silver. Let's see what happened. The Hispaniola sails to a port in Mexico where Captain Smollett hires some new crew members. No pirates this time, I hope. While the ship is in port, Long John escapes. So Long John Silver escaped, took some of the treasure with him. I did it. I helped him escape. This is Ben Gunn talking. If Silver had stayed aboard, we'd have ended up dead. Ooh, do you agree with Ben that if they kept Long John Silver on board, he would have eventually stolen the whole treasure and hurt them? Yeah, probably he was right. So it's good that Long John Silver left. After being away for months, the crew members return to England. Each member receives part of the treasure. They split the treasure. Captain Smollett uses his share to retire from sailing. So Captain Smollett is no longer working. He can relax now. Dr. Livesey continues his work, so he continues to be a doctor, even though now he has treasure. Ben Gunn, oh Ben. In less than 3 weeks, Ben Gunn spends his share of the treasure and he ends up a poor beggar again. Oh, Ben, you wasted your money. But Jim Hawkins and his mother live comfortably on their share of the treasure. So they still have their inn and they don't have to worry about money because they got that treasure now. Jim never sees Long John Silver again and lives a happy life. But sometimes in his worst dreams, he hears a high-pitched voice ringing in his ears. Pieces of 8, squawk, pieces of 8. So in his bad dreams, he dreams of that pirates and his parrot. Remember, the parrot used to say pieces of 8, and he dreams of Long John Silver coming back to haunt him. All right, pretty good book.